too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. Still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Falcons 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Quick throw outlined to Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's London.
Penix
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throws right back to London, complete again. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Seven, our score after one. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney. Now Penix. It's caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
In motion, the tight end. Penix to the air once more. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Falcons' 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
21. Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
21 apiece. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And third and 8 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10. Side, there's London. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is third and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
second down and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 58 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Chiefs 21. Younghoe Koo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 34 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion, there goes Bell. Throwing again, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Now motion left with Mooney. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Robinson up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Antonio Johnson makes the stop. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 29 yards. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 34 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now a first carry here for the running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Inside.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, caught by London. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stop things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. That is caught. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. There's Robinson showing the flash. Still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 41 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 43. Right side.
Mahomes to throw it. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
50, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
At the 47-yard line.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's first and 10.
Pressure line, 15.
Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. And this one's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
19 more yards.
Here we go, first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.